coffee, slowly breathing. I take my old brown shoes again, the ones that still remember me. The market opens quietly, children ride their bikes. Someone plays a distant song under morning light. Nothing special waits for me, no place I have to run. Still this little ordinary day feels brighter than the sun. These old shoes still carry me through streets I've always known. Every step feels soft and slow, like I finally made it home. These old shoes still carry me past every passing year, and somehow all the smallest things feel beautiful from here. An old man reads the paper outside the corner store. A radio plays somewhere low, like Sundays long before. The trees move with the warm wind, laundry sways above. And for a little while today, the world is quiet enough. Maybe happiness was never loud, maybe it was small, hidden in these simple days we almost missed at all. These old shoes still carry me through streets I've always known. Every step feels soft and slow, like I finally made it home. These old shoes still carry me past every passing year, and somehow all the smallest things feel beautiful from here. I used to chase tomorrow like it would change my life. Now I stop beside the flowers and watch the passing light. Maybe growing older means learning how to stay inside a quiet afternoon without needing it to change. These old shoes still carry me along the Sunday road, through every little memory I never really sold. These old shoes still carry me with every faded line, and all the days I hurry through now feel warm inside. These old shoes still carry me slowly through the air. And for one more Sunday morning, I'm thankful to be here. I found your postcard in May, between an old book's pages. The ink had faded, soft and pale, but it still felt alive. You wrote about the warm wind and flowers by the station. A simple line from years ago still opened up the sky. I thought a season passed away when we let it go, but spring was folded quietly in words I used to know. You were spring on paper, a little light I kept. You were spring on paper, in a place my heart had left. Even after all these years, the flowers still come through. You were spring on paper, and spring still sounds like you. I never sent an answer, I kept it in my mind. There were too many tender words I didn't know how to write. Now I read it slowly beside the window light, and every small unfinished line turns warm inside my life. You were spring on paper, a little light I kept. You were spring on paper, in a place my heart had left. Even after all these years, the flowers still come through. You were spring on paper, and spring still sounds like you. Maybe some old feelings do not ask to stay. They only bloom for a moment, then softly drift away. You were spring on paper, a gentle faded blue. You were spring on paper, and I was young with you. Even after all these years that may come shining through, you were spring on paper, and spring still sounds like you. The bell at 6 is ringing over rooftops turning gold. I stop beside the chapel wall like I did in days of old. People hurry down the street carrying the day, but I stand still for a moment where your shadow used to stay. I thought waiting ended when the years moved on, but some names keep returning with a simple evening song. The bell still calls my name through the quiet evening air. It brings back all the words I never placed anywhere. The bell still calls my name softly from above, and for a little while again I remember being loved. We were young and never careful with the time we had to spend. You would count the ringing slowly till the last one reached the end. Now the road is changed and wider, and the chapel gate is new, but the sound that falls at evening still remembers me and you. The bell still calls my name through the quiet evening air. It brings back all the words I never placed anywhere. The bell still calls my name softly from above, and for a little while again I remember being loved. Maybe time is not a river running far away. Maybe it is just a sound that finds us every day. The bell still calls my name as the evening turns to blue. It carries all the silence I once shared with you. The bell still calls my name, gentle, low and clear. And though I walk alone tonight, your memory feels near. By the last train window, I see my face appear, and one evening from my younger days comes quietly near. With one light bag beside me, dreams were shining far. Even one small line of melody could wake my heart. Streetlights blurred like rivers running through the dark. Every station passing by leaves another mark. Sometimes I can still feel the cold wind of those nights, walking home with tired shoes under faded signs. We thought time would wait for us, like songs that never end, but the years kept moving softly, like smoke above the train. I still hear the song we knew. It comes back soft and clear. Somewhere in the years I passed, I am still standing there. I still hear the song we knew. The feeling I thought was gone, though I cannot go back now, it still keeps me warm. Every little melody still lives inside my heart, like the last train going home. It carries me through the dark. The city lights keep passing, station names fade away. All the words I never said drift outside the train. I learned a little later, those days were gifts to me. Even at the end of every road, that song still calls quietly. Some people leave forever, some memories remain, like fingerprints of summer pressed softly by the rain. And every tired evening when silence fills the air, I hear an old familiar tune, and suddenly you're there. Maybe growing older means holding what survives, little pieces of the past still breathing in our lives. I still hear the song we knew. It comes back soft and clear. Somewhere in the years I passed, I am still standing there. I still hear the song like the last train going home. It carries me through the dark. The years got off before me, I stayed here on my own. Still I hum that old refrain like a place I've always known. Maybe we were never meant to keep those days for long, but somewhere in the quiet night they still become a song. I still hear the song we knew. It comes back soft and clear. All the youth I left behind lights up this night here. I still hear the song we knew deep inside my heart. Though the world keeps moving on, some things never fall apart. Every passing memory still shines beyond the dark. Like the last train heading home, it leaves a quiet spark. I still hear the song we knew somewhere far away. And every time the night grows still, it finds me once again.
Pharmacy sign, green light over the street, still takes me back in time. Rain falls on the corner where the old shop used to glow. I stand beneath the awning like I did so long ago. A small paper bag in my hand, your voice inside my ear. You told me not to worry, but I still held you near. Some nights do not disappear, they only turn away and come back in the weather on an ordinary day. The rain remembers your name on the pharmacy sign. Green light over the street still takes me back in time. I thought the years had closed that little door inside, but the rain remembers your name and brings you back tonight. The glass was full of water, the road was full of light. We shared one old umbrella, walking slowly through the night. You laughed about the thunder, I tried to hide my fear. I never said I loved you, but maybe you could hear. Some words are never spoken, some hearts are never late. They wait inside the silence beside a rainy gate. The rain remembers your name on the pharmacy sign. Green light over the street still takes me back in time. I thought the years had closed that little door inside, but the rain remembers your name and brings you back tonight. Now the shop has changed its windows, the sign is not the same, but but every drop that touches me still whispers like your name. I walk a little slower past the corner light, as if the road might turn again and place you by my side. The rain remembers your name on the pharmacy sign. Green light over the street still takes me back in time. I thought the years had closed that little door inside, but the rain remembers your name and brings you back tonight. The rain remembers your name softly, line by line, and for one more quiet moment your hand is close to mine. In the bottom of the drawer, under letters turned to gray, I found a blue handkerchief I had almost thrown away. You gave it to me laughing on the road behind the school. The afternoon was warm and bright, and I was trying to look cool. I thought first love disappeared like footsteps after rain, but some colors stay behind and quietly remain. I kept a little blue from you, a piece of that young summer. I kept a little blue from you when we were shy and tender. Even after all this time, it still feels soft and true. I did not keep your heart, but I kept a little blue. I never said I missed you when the seasons changed, but every time I saw that blue, I felt your smile again. Some goodbyes are never loud, they fold and hide away, then return inside a quiet room on an ordinary day. I kept a little blue from you, a piece of that young summer. I kept a little blue from you when we were shy and tender. Even after all this time, it still feels soft and true. I did not keep your heart, but I kept a little blue. I hold it near the window as daylight passes through. For just a little moment I am standing close to you. I kept a little blue from you, folded small and safe, and maybe first love never leaves. It only changes shape. I kept a little blue from you, though all the years are The old barbershop still stands beside the narrow street. Same wooden door, same faded clock, same quiet leather seats. A silver bell above the door still rings soft and low. And every time I walk inside, it feels like years ago. The mirror shows a different face from who I used to be. But somewhere in those tired eyes, the younger man still breathes. In the barbershop mirror, I slowly see every road that carried the older side of me. In the barbershop mirror, the years pass by like little drops of sunlight fading through my eyes. The barber talks about the rain, the price of rice and tea. The radio plays quietly an old familiar melody. Outside the buses come and go, people hurry home. But in this little corner shop, time moves slow alone. In the barbershop mirror, I slowly see every road that carried the older side of me. In the barbershop mirror, the years pass by like little drops of sunlight fading through my eyes. I used to think tomorrow would make me someone new. Now I just smile a little more at ordinary truth. In the barbershop mirror, I quietly find not every dream stayed with me, but I still like this life. In the barbershop mirror, the light turns gold, and for a moment in that chair, I don't feel so old.
Down the market road at evening, lanterns start to glow. Someone calls across the corner with a voice I used to know. Steam is rising from the kettles, aprons moving fast. Every sound feels like a doorway opening to the past. I thought home was far behind me, somewhere I outgrew, but it comes back in the noise of ordinary rooms. I find home in the noise, in the voices passing by, in the footsteps, in the laughter, under fading market lights. I find home in the noise, where my heart remembers how all the road roads I walked away from still are calling to me now. A woman wraps the red beans in yesterday's old news. Children run between the tables, chasing summer shoes. Someone hums beside the fruit stand, softly out of tune. And I feel my younger shadow walking there at noon. I find home in the noise, in the voices passing by, in the footsteps, in the laughter, under fading market lights. I find home in the noise, where my heart remembers how all the roads I walked away from still are calling to me now. Maybe I was never lost, just living far away from the small and simple music that raised me every day. I find home in the noise, in the warmth of every sound, in the hands that count the coins, in the light that settles down. I find home in the noise, and I stand there for a while, like the market road remembered me and welcomed back my smile.
I found your winter gloves inside the hallway drawer, woolen gray and slightly worn, like they had waited there. You used to warm my fingers before I stepped outside, saying cold wind finds the careless, so keep your hands inside. I thought love was something spoken, clear and bright and grand, but some love stays the longest in the warmth of someone's hands. Your warmth stayed in my hands long after winter passed, in every small and quiet thing you gave me what would last. Your warmth stayed in my hands, though years have moved away, and when the cold comes back again, I feel you here today. The morning smelled like barley tea, the windows turned to white. You packed the same old scarf for me and smiled without a fight. I never thanked you is back again. I feel you here today. Some memories do not shine, they only keep us warm, like wool against the winter air, like shelter from a storm. Your warmth stayed in my hands, soft as falling snow. I carry it through every year, more than you could know. Your warmth stayed in my hands, gentle, plain and true. And every time I wear these gloves, I come back home to you.
At the end of the alley, one small store stayed bright. I was walking home with nothing but a tired heart that night. The owner nodded softly like he knew where I had been, and the yellow light above him made the cold street warm again. I thought comfort had to find me in some larger kind of way, but it waited in a doorway at the ending of the day. A little light was enough to bring me back again. A little light was enough, like an old familiar friend. When the road felt long and rough, when my heart had had enough, at the corner of the evening, a little light was enough. There were candies by the counter, old newspapers by the door. The radio was playing something I had heard before. I bought a bottle of water and stayed there for a while. Sometimes one quiet kindness can teach the heart to smile. A little light was enough to bring me back again. A little light was enough, like an old familiar friend. When the road felt long and rough, when my heart had had enough, at the corner of the evening, a little light was enough. Not every hope is shining, not every prayer is loud. Some are small as window light falling on the ground. A little light was enough to help me stand again. A little light was enough at the place I almost spent. When the night was closing up, when I could not say too much, at the corner of the evening, a little light was enough.
Cinema is closed now, dust behind the glass, but I still know the second row where we used to sit and laugh. Red seats warm and quiet, silver light on your face. Back then even silence felt like a secret place. I thought love was something bright, waiting in the sun, but we learned it in the dark before the film was done. We were young in the dark, holding time in our hands. Every scene felt like forever, more than we could understand. We were young in the dark, where the soft light fell. I forgot the name of the movie, but I remember you well. You kept the ticket folded inside your little book. I pretended not to notice every time you looked. Outside the town was changing, inside the music played, and for one small evening nothing had to fade. We were young in the dark, holding time in our hands. Every scene felt like forever, more than we could understand. We were young in the dark, where the soft light fell. I forgot the name of the movie, but I remember you well. Some stories leave the screen, some stay behind the eyes, like a song without an ending under old projector light. We were young in the dark, before the years moved on, before the empty theater lost the sound of our song. We were young in the dark, and I can still tell. I forgot the name of the movie, but I remember you well. I found your rose patterned scarf in the back of the wardrobe, faded red and folded small, with a scent I used to know. I held it for a moment, like holding back the years, and all the words I never said came quietly near. Some colors lose their brightness, but never leave the heart. They wait inside a drawer, like love that did not part. I still remember your red, soft against the rain. I still remember your red, calling me again. Though the seasons turned and passed, though the room is changed and still, I still remember your red, and I suppose I always will. You wore it in the autumn, when the wind was getting cold, walking by the flower shop with your hand inside my coat. I was young and careless with the things I should have known. Now a piece of cloth can bring me all the way back home. I still remember your red, soft against the rain. I still remember your red, calling me again. Though the seasons turned and passed, though the room is changed and still, I still remember your red, and I suppose I always will. Not every love stays near us, not every song is long, but something small can keep it from ever being gone. I still remember your red, folded close and warm. I still remember your red, like shelter from a storm. Though the years have thinned the thread, though the old perfume is gone, I still remember your red, and it keeps my heart holding on.
There's an old radio on the kitchen shelf. I turned the little silver dial and heard my younger self. The sound was full of weather, a little warm, like a voice from another room calling through the storm. I thought the past was far away, too quiet to come back. But one familiar melody can open what we lack. The old song brings me back to a room I used to know, to the light above the table and the evening turning slow. The old song brings me back like a hand upon my sleeve, to the years I thought had left me, still singing underneath. I heard the singer breathing between the lines of pain, and suddenly the empty chair did not feel so strange. The clock was moving softly, the kettle lost its steam, and every note was shining like a half-remembered dream. The old song brings me back to a room I used to know, to the light above the table and the evening turning slow. The old song brings me back like a hand upon my sleeve, to the years I thought had left me, still singing underneath. Some doors do not need keys, some roads do not need names. A song can cross the distance and make the heart the same. The old song brings me back through the soft and fading sound to the love I never lost, only buried underground. The old song brings me back, gentle, clear and slow. And when the radio grows quiet, I still hear it in my soul.
Through the dawn bus window, the town is turning pale. A woman holds a basket, a boy is half asleep. The road is almost empty, the sky is soft and wide, and something in the morning sits quietly by my side. I thought the night would stay longer than I could bear, but light comes without asking and finds me sitting there. Morning comes without a word, over the roofs and wires. Morning comes without a word, like a hand beside the fire. Even after lonely nights, even after heavy days, morning comes without a word and gently shows the way. The driver hums a melody low beneath the wheel. The windows shake a little with every turning hill. I do not know tomorrow, I do not need to know. For now this quiet moving light is enough to let me go. Morning comes without a word, over the roofs and wires. Morning comes without a word, like a hand beside the fire. Even after lonely nights, even after heavy days, morning comes without a word and gently shows the way. Some hope does not arrive with thunder in the sky. It simply takes the seat beside you and waits until you try. Morning comes without a word, across the waking street. Morning comes without a word, soft beneath my feet. can start again. I close the door behind me. The room is quiet now. My coat falls on the chair like a day I can put down. The lamp beside the window makes a circle on the floor, and I breathe a little slower than I did before. I did not win the whole world, I only made it through. But some days that is enough for a tired heart to do. I made it through the day with all I had to hold. I made it through the day, though the night was getting cold. Not every life is easy, not every dream will stay, but I am still here breathing. I made it through the day. There are dishes in the kitchen and letters left unread. Small worries on the table, still turning in my head. But outside lights are fading and the evening settles low. I let the silence find me and I let the sadness go. I made it through the day with all I had to hold. I made it through the day, though the night was getting cold. Not every life is easy, not every dream will stay, but I am still here breathing. I made it through the day. Maybe peace is not a place far beyond the rain. Maybe it begins right here when I am kind again. I made it through the day with a quiet little flame. I made it through the day, and tomorrow may do the same. Not every road is gentle, not every heart is brave, but I am still here breathing. I made it through the day. Sunday sunlight on the wall, coffee slowly breathing. I take my old brown shoes again, the ones that still remember me. The market opens quietly, children ride their bikes. Someone plays a distant song under morning light. Nothing special waits for me, no place I have to run. Still this little ordinary day feels brighter than the sun. These old shoes still carry me through streets I've always known. Every step feels soft and slow. outside the corner store. A radio plays somewhere low like Sundays long before. The trees move with the warm wind, laundry sways above. And for a little while today the world is quiet enough. Maybe happiness was never loud, maybe it was small, hidden in these simple days we almost missed at all. These old shoes still carry me through streets I've always known. Every step feels soft and slow, like I finally made it home. These old shoes still carry me past every passing year, and somehow all the smallest things feel beautiful from here. I used to chase tomorrow like it would change my life. Now I stop beside the flowers and watch the passing light. Maybe growing older means learning how to stay inside a quiet afternoon without needing it to change. These old shoes still carry me along the Sunday road, through every little memory I never really sold. These old shoes still carry me with every faded line, and all the days I hurry through now feel warm inside. These old shoes still carry me slowly through the air. And for one more Sunday morning, I'm thankful to be here. I found your postcard in May, between an old book's pages. The ink had faded soft and pale, but it still felt alive. You wrote about the warm wind and flowers by the station. A simple line from years ago still opened up the sky. I thought a season passed away when we let it go, but spring was folded quietly in words I used to know. You were spring on paper, a little light I kept. You were spring on paper, in a place my heart had left. Even after all these years, the flowers still come through. You were spring on paper, and spring still sounds like you. I never sent an answer, I kept it in my mind. There were too many tender words I didn't know how to write. Now I read it slowly beside the window light, and every small unfinished line turns warm inside my life. You were spring on paper, a gentle faded blue. You were spring on paper, and I was young with you. Even after all these years that may come shining through, you were spring on paper, and spring still sounds like you. The bell at 6 is ringing over rooftops turning gold. I stop beside the chapel wall like I did in days of old. People hurry down the street carrying the day, but I stand still for a moment where your shadow used to stay. I thought waiting ended when the years moved on, but some names keep returning with a simple evening song. The bell still calls my name through the quiet evening air. It brings back all the words I never placed anywhere. The bell still calls my name softly from above, and for a little while again I remember being loved. We were young and never careful with the time we had to spend. You would count the ringing slowly till the last one reached the end. Now the road is changed and wider, and the chapel gate is new, but the sound that falls at evening still remembers me and you. The bell still calls my name through the quiet evening air. It brings back all the words I never placed anywhere. The bell still calls my name softly from above, and for a little while again I remember being loved. Maybe time is not a river running far away. Maybe it is just a sound that finds us every day. The bell still calls my name as the evening turns to blue. It carries all the silence I once shared with you. The bell still calls my name, gentle, low and clear. And though I walk alone tonight, your memory feels near. By the last train window, I see my face appear, and one evening from my younger days comes quietly near. With one light bag beside me, dreams were shining far. Even one small line of melody could wake my heart. Streetlights blurred like rivers running through the dark. Every station passing by leaves another mark. Sometimes I can still feel the cold wind of those nights, walking home with tired shoes under faded signs. We thought time would wait for us, like songs that never end. But the years kept moving softly, like smoke above the train. I still hear the song we knew. It comes back soft and clear. Somewhere in the years I passed, I am still standing there. I still hear the song we knew, the feeling I thought was gone. Though I cannot go back now, it still keeps me warm. Every little melody still lives inside my heart, like the last train going home. It carries me through the dark. The city lights keep passing, station names fade away. All the words I never said drift outside the train. I learned a little later, those days were gifts to me. Even at the end of every road, that song still calls quietly. Some people leave forever, some memories remain, like fingerprints of summer pressed softly by the rain. And every tired evening, when silence fills the air, I hear an old familiar tune, and suddenly you're there. Maybe growing older means holding what survives, little pieces of the past still breathing in our lives. I still hear the song we knew. It comes back soft and clear. Somewhere in the years I passed, I am still standing there. I still hear the song we knew, the feeling I thought was gone. Though I cannot go back now, it still keeps me warm. Every little melody still lives inside my heart, like the last train going home. It carries me through the dark. The years got off before me, I stayed here on my own. Still I hum that old refrain, like a place I've always known. Maybe we were never meant to keep those days for long, but somewhere in the quiet night, they still become a song. I still hear the song we knew. It comes back soft and clear. All the youth I left behind lights up this night here. I still hear the song we knew, deep inside my heart. Though the world keeps moving on, some things never fall apart. Every passing memory still shines beyond the dark, like the last train heading home. It leaves a quiet spark. I still hear the song we knew, somewhere far away. And every time the night grows still, it finds me once again.
The rain remembers your name on the pharmacy sign. Green light over the street still takes me back in time. Rain falls on the corner where the old shop used to glow. I stand beneath the awning like I did so long ago. A small paper bag in my hand, your voice inside my ear. You told me not to worry, but I still held you near. Some nights do not disappear, they only turn away and come back in the weather on an ordinary day. The rain remembers your name on the pharmacy sign. Green light over the street still takes me back in time. I thought the years had closed that little door inside, but the rain remembers your name and brings you back tonight. The glass was full of water, the road was full of light. We shared one old umbrella, walking slowly through the night. You laughed about the thunder, I tried to hide my fear. I never said I loved you, but maybe you could hear. Some words are never spoken, some hearts are never late. They wait inside the silence beside a rainy gate. The rain remembers your name on the pharmacy sign. Green light over the street still takes me back in time. I thought the years had closed that little door inside, but the rain remembers your name and brings you back tonight. Now the shop has changed its windows, the sign is not the same, but every drop that touches me still whispers like your name. I walk a little slower past the corner light, as if the road might turn again and place you by my side. The rain remembers your name on the pharmacy sign. Green light over the street still takes me back in time. I thought the years had closed that little door inside, but the rain remembers your name and brings you back tonight. The rain remembers your name, softly line by line, and for one more quiet moment, your hand is close to mine. In the bottom of the drawer, under letters turned to gray, I found a blue handkerchief I had almost thrown away. You gave it to me laughing on the road behind the school. The afternoon was warm and bright, and I was trying to look cool. I thought first love disappeared like footsteps after rain, but some colors stay behind and quietly remain. I kept a little blue from you, a piece of that young summer. I kept a little blue from you when we were shy and tender. Even after all this time, it still feels soft and true. I did not keep your heart, but I kept a little blue. I never said I missed you when the seasons changed, but every time I saw that blue, I felt your smile again. Some goodbyes are never loud, they fold and hide away, then return inside a quiet room on an ordinary day. I kept a little blue from you, a piece of that young summer. I kept a little blue from you when we were shy and tender. Even after all this time, it still feels soft and true. I did not keep your heart, but I kept a little blue. I hold it near the window as daylight passes through. For just a little moment, I am standing close to you. I kept a little blue from you, folded small and safe. And maybe first love never leaves, it only changes shape. I kept a little blue from you, though all the years are gone, and somewhere in the quiet light, your memory still lives on. The old barbershop still stands beside the narrow street. Same wooden door, same faded clock, same quiet leather seats. A silver bell above the door still rings soft and low. And every time I walk inside, it feels like years ago. The mirror shows a different face from who I used to be. But somewhere in those tired eyes, the younger man still breathes. In the barbershop mirror, I slowly see every road that carried the oldest side of like little drops of sunlight fading through my eyes. The barber talks about the rain, the price of rice and tea. The radio plays quietly an old familiar melody. Outside the buses come and go, people hurry home. But in this little corner shop, time moves slow alone. In the barbershop mirror, I slowly see every road that carried the older side of me. In the barbershop mirror, the years pass by like little drops of sunlight fading through my eyes. I used to think tomorrow would make me someone new. Now I just smile a little more at ordinary truth. In the barbershop mirror, I quietly find not every dream stayed with me, but I still like this life. In the barbershop mirror, the light turns gold, and for a moment in that chair, I don't feel so old.
Down the market road at evening, lanterns start to glow. Someone calls across the corner with a voice I used to know. Steam is rising from the kettles, aprons moving fast. Every sound feels like a doorway opening to the past. I thought home was far behind me, somewhere I outgrew, but it comes back in the noise of ordinary rooms. I find home in the noise, in the voices passing by, in the footsteps, in the laughter, under fading market lights. I find home in the noise, where my heart remembers how all the roads I walked away from still are calling to me now. Woman wraps the red beans in yesterday's old news. Children run between the tables, chasing summer shoes. Someone hums beside the fruit stand, softly out of tune. And I feel my younger shadow walking there at noon. I find home in the noise, in the voices passing by, in the footsteps, in the laughter, under fading market lights. I find home in the noise, where my heart remembers how all the roads I walked away from calling to me now. Maybe I was never lost, just living far away from the small and simple music that raised me every day. I find home in the noise, in the warmth of every sound, in the hands that count the coins, in the light that settles down. I find home in the noise, and I stand there for a while, like the market road remembered me and welcomed back my smile.
I found your winter gloves inside the hallway drawer, woolen gray and slightly worn, like they had waited there. You used to warm my fingers before I stepped outside, saying cold wind finds the careless, so keep your hands inside. I thought love was something spoken, clear and bright and grand, but some love stays the longest in the warmth of someone's hands. Your warmth stayed in my hands long after winter passed. In every small and quiet thing, you gave me what would last. Your warmth stayed in my hands, though years have moved away. And when the cold comes back again, I feel you here today. The morning smelled like barley tea, the windows turned to white. You packed the same old scarf for me and smiled without a fight. I never thanked you properly for all those simple days. Now every little careful thing returns to me with grace. Your warmth stayed in my hands long after winter passed. In every small and quiet thing, you gave me what would last. Your warmth stayed in my hands, though years have moved away. And when the cold comes back again, I feel you here today. Some memories do not shine, they only keep us warm, like wool against the winter air, like shelter from a storm. Your warmth stayed in my hands, soft as falling snow. I carry it through every year, more than you could know. Your warmth stayed in my hands, gentle, plain and true. And every time I wear these gloves, I come back home to you.
At the end of the alley, one small store stayed bright. I was walking home with nothing but a tired heart that night. The owner nodded softly like he knew where I had been, and the yellow light above him made the cold street warm again. I thought comfort had to find me in some larger kind of way, but it waited in a doorway at the ending of the day. A little light was enough to bring me back again. A little light was enough, like an old familiar friend. When the road felt long and rough, when my heart had had enough, at the corner of the evening, a little light was enough. There were candies by the counter, old newspapers by the door. The radio was playing something I had heard before. I bought a bottle of water and stayed there for a while. Sometimes one quiet kindness can teach the heart to smile. A little light was enough to bring me back again. A little light was enough, like an old familiar friend. When the road felt long and rough, when my heart had had enough, at the corner of the evening, a little light was enough. Not every hope is shining, not every prayer is loud. Some are small as window light falling on the ground. A little light was enough to help me stand again. A little light was enough at the place I almost spent. When the night was closing up, when I could not say too much, at the corner of the evening, a little light was enough.
The old cinema is closed now, dust behind the glass, but I still know the second row where we used to sit and laugh. Red seats, warm and quiet, silver light on your face. Back then even silence felt like a secret place. I thought love was something bright, waiting in the sun, but we learned it in the dark before the film was done. We were young in the dark, holding time in our hands. Every scene felt like forever, more than we could understand. We were young in the dark, where the soft light fell. I forgot the name of the movie, but I remember you well. You kept the ticket folded inside your little book. I pretended not to notice every time you looked. Outside the town was changing, inside the music played. And for one small evening, nothing had to fade. We were young in the dark, holding time in our hands. Every scene felt like forever, more than we could understand. We were young in the dark, where the soft light fell. I forgot the name of the movie, but I remember you well. Some stories leave the screen, some stay behind the eyes, like a song without an ending under old projector light. We were young in the dark, before the years moved on, before the empty theater lost the sound of our song. We were young in the dark, and I can still tell. I forgot the name of the movie, but I remember you well. I found your rose pattern scarf in the back of the wardrobe, faded red and folded small, with a scent I used to know. I held it for a moment, like holding back the years, and all the words I never said came quietly near. Some colors lose their brightness, but never leave the heart. They wait inside a drawer, like love that did not part. I still remember your red, soft against the rain. I still remember your red, calling me again. Though the seasons turned and passed, though the room is changed and still, I still remember your red, and I suppose I always will. You wore it in the autumn, when the wind was getting cold, walking by the flower shop with your hand inside my coat. I was young and careless with the things I should have known. Now a piece of cloth can bring me all the way back home. I still remember your red, soft against the rain. I still remember your red, calling me again. Though the seasons turned and passed, though the room is changed and still, I still remember your red, and I suppose I always will. Not every love stays near us, not every song is long, but something small can keep it from ever being gone. I still remember your red, folded close and warm. I still remember your red, like shelter from a storm. Though the years have thinned the thread, though the old perfume is gone, I still remember your red, and it keeps my heart
There's an old radio on the kitchen shelf. I turned the little silver dial and heard my younger self. The sound was full of weather, a little warm, like a voice from another room calling through the storm. I thought the past was far away, too quiet to come back. But one familiar melody can open what we lack. The old song brings me back to a room I used to know, to the light above the table and the evening turning slow. The old song brings me back like a hand upon my sleeve, to the years I thought had left me, still singing underneath. I heard the singer breathing between the lines of pain, and suddenly the empty chair did not feel so strange. The clock was moving softly, the kettle lost its steam, and every note was shining like a half-remembered dream. The old song brings me back to a room I used to know, to the light above the table and the evening turning slow. The old song brings me back like a hand upon my sleeve, to the years I thought had left me, still singing underneath. Some doors do not need keys, some roads do not need names. A song can cross the distance and make the heart the same. The old song brings me back through the soft and fading sound, to the love I never lost, only buried underground. The old song brings me back, gentle, clear, and slow. And when the radio grows quiet, I still hear it in my soul.
Through the dawn bus window, the town is turning pale. A woman holds a basket, a boy is half asleep. The road is almost empty, the sky is soft and wide, and something in the morning sits quietly by my side. I thought the night would stay longer than I could bear, but light comes without asking and finds me sitting there. Morning comes without a word, over the roofs and wires, beside the fire. Even after lonely nights, even after heavy days, morning comes without a word and gently shows the way. The driver hums a melody low beneath the wheel. The windows shake a little with every turning hill. I do not know tomorrow, I do not need to know. For now this quiet moving light is enough to let me go. Morning comes without a word over the roofs and wires. Morning comes without a word, like a hand beside the fire. Even after lonely nights, even after heavy days, morning comes without a word and gently shows the way. Some hope does not arrive with thunder in the sky. It simply takes the seat beside you and waits until you try. Morning comes without a word across the waking street. Morning comes without a word, soft beneath my feet. I have lost and I have lived. I have bent but did not break. Morning comes without a word, and I can start again. I close the door behind me. The room is quiet now. My coat falls on the chair like a day I can put down. The lamp beside the window makes a circle on the floor, and I breathe a little slower than I did before. I did not win the whole world, I only made it through. But some days that is enough for a tired heart to do. I made it through the day with all I had to hold. I made it through the day, though the night was getting cold. Not every life is easy, not every dream will stay, but I am still here breathing. I made it through the day. There are dishes in the kitchen and letters left unread, small worries on the table still turning in my head. Outside lights are fading and the evening settles low. I let the silence find me and I let the sadness go. I made it through the day with all I had to hold. I made it through the day though the night was getting cold. Not every life is easy, not every dream will stay, but I am still here breathing. I made it through the day. Maybe peace is not a place far beyond the rain. Maybe it begins right here when I am kind again. I made it through the day with a quiet little flame. I made it through the day, and tomorrow may do the same. Not every road is gentle, not every heart is brave, but I am still here breathing. I made it through the day.